Hello, people. I'm Detroit Miracle indeed, folks. Wow, it is fall, and the full seasons are constantly in full swing as usual. Yes, indeed, folks. That's a trip about the weather. It's gradual, like during the changes of the seasons. The weather changes too, of conditions that are both comfortable, suitable, and necessary. But winter times is over the top, unnecessary. They're necessary if you like some of them for what they bring, like the Christmas spirit theme added to that. But yeah, but in other words, winters is something that many people chose to do without, meaning that of traditional cold winters. Ask all the people in Southern California, Hawaii, many island groups, Miami Beach. Yeah, ask people all down in those particular high regions that never ever see snowy cold winters. Imagine that. It's a choice, people, if you want to do away with it or not. But when you trade up something, you get something you don't necessarily want. Yeah. Some might wonder, what do I mean by that? Well, you might move to a place that's extremely warm year round, but is prone to hazardous bad storms. Yeah, folks. Yeah, folks. You ever heard of the saying, sometimes you would take the good with the bad and the bad with the good? Because you're willing to accept those conditions because the benefits are overwhelmingly to your liking, like living in a warm climate place year round where a bad storm might happen and is more than likely to happen there than in a place that has 4 full seasons of full weathery conditions with them, such as in the case with very cold wintry conditions in some parts of the world. Yeah, that's the condition of it. And I'm not saying that that's a total bad prospect of the seasons, but it is necessary. It is the case. It happens. Can it be a way to remove those conditions entirely and install something else that would be even better and proficient, that gives even more weathery conditions that you would like and colorful stuff that hangs in the sky? Depends on how great your manipulation is and your interest in that matter too, people. Yeah. But the true trick of all the seasons throughout the years, the true trick is to convince people that they actually went away when they in fact haven't. Some might say, what do you mean? They tricked us into believing they went away. Just because the daylight removes itself from your present condition, that don't mean that that same daylight doesn't go somewhere else for a while. And the same could be said about the darkness. Like, people think when the day goes away, it fades. And you can't find that same day anywhere else but at that particular time. So in other words, daytime is always around in shape and forms, as well as nighttime being always around as well. If you think of it that way, it doesn't, just because the condition changes where it leaves your condition, that don't mean that it doesn't go to another condition and it makes its way back around to you. That's another way of looking at it. Yeah, folks. Well, this isn't a bad season here. We have the leaves falling and dwindling. The weather is sort of reasonably pleasant, even though it's a little bit or a lot of bit cooler since summertime. Yeah. what can you do? You either deal with it or gain control over its forces so that you can make things better to your liking, as well as to others' likings and preferred. Yeah, history lesson, right? Okay, folks, I'd appreciate it if you would now give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to me, Detroit Miracle.